To the breakfast show for on Overt Radio. Uh, Before we went on that musical break, we were analyzing the president's full speech he delivered to Nigeria this morning. So, the president was the president boasted that let me see that education part. Okay, the president boasted that at independence that the country had only two tertiary institutions, the University of Ibadan and the Yaba College of Technology. But by the end of last year, there were 274 universities, 183 polytechnic, and 236 colleges of education in the country, comprising federal, state, and the private university. The president also said that we have experienced a significant surge in growth across sectors of our national life since independence in healthcare, infrastructure, financial services, manufacturing, telecommunications, information technology, and defense, among others. But it is not the figures that Nigerians want to
Listen
eat.
to,
Yeah, want
yeah.
to listen to. It is the effectiveness of these universities.
How have we progressed?
How has these universities, these
How do you
274 universities, what is the quality of graduates that are coming out from this university? That's the most important thing that the president should be clamoring on, not the figures, not the 274 figures. Nigerians want a better life.
Yes.
The reason why the reason why people go to school is to better their life.
Yes.
The reason why I go to school, the reason why I attended school was to make sure that after I graduate, immediately I get a job. But these days, after graduation, Nigerian students, fresh graduate, spend a lot of years hunting for jobs.
That is it.
Hunting for jobs. And the companies aren't even helping matter. If you see a fresh application, maybe from the bank, if you see a fresh job vacancy, maybe from the bank, they will tell you we want a graduate of not more than 21 years of age. When we have ASU strike,
Yes.
how do you expect somebody who gained admission into university at the age of 17, 18, or 19?
Even at the age of 20 years.
Even at the age of 8, despite the fact that you have multiple jam intake. So a whole lot of things is wrong about this country. This 274 university doesn't show that Nigeria has made progress since 1960. It doesn't show that there's progress in the country, because at the end of the day, it is the masses that will suffer. According to the president, he said we have experienced significant surge in growth in every sector. In the healthcare, if you go to any hospital today, what is the quality of drugs that is being given? How effective
That is it.
yeah, how effective are the health services, are the hospitals today in Nigeria?
Even if you look at General Hospital,
Yeah.
population of people that died every day, they are much.
They are much.
Why? Because there is no proper care
Medical attention.
at all.
There's no proper medical services. So the president our Nigerian leaders need to sit up. So since the first republic from 1960 to 1963 to 1966, since the first republic, Nigeria we've experienced 7 phases of leadership rule in this country. We have the first republic. The first republic took place between 1963 and 1966. The military government took place between 1966 and 1979. Again, we came back to democratic rule. Second republic, 1979 to 1983. Also, there was an interregnum. The military government came into power 1983 to 1993. After that, we entered into oh my god, we entered into democratic rule, the third republic, in 1993. After that, military came back again from 1993 to 1999. And thank God, since 1999 to date, 25 years after, 26 years after, we are still enjoying uninterrupted power, uninterrupted democratic rule. So, okay, in the First Republic, we had late Nnamdi Azikiwe as the prime minister, as at that time. He was he wasn't the prime minister. He was the president as at that time. The prime minister was Abubakar Tafawa Balewa. So it was 2 years, 107 days in their office. After that, we had the military government between 1966 and 1979. In that military government, we had four head of states that ruled this country from 1966 to 1979. We had number one. We had Major General Johnson Aguiyi Ironsi, who governed this country. Governing this country for 194 days. He came into power in 16 January 1966 and left 29 July 1966. Also, after Aguiyi Ironsi, we had General Yakubu Gowon. Yakubu Gowon came into office 1st of August 1966 and left 29 July 1975. 8 years, 362 days. He was the 8 years, 362 days. After Yakubu Gowon, we had General Murtala Mohammed, who was in power from July 29, 75 rather, I beg your pardon. Murtala was in power from July 29, 1979 to February 13, 1976. So he spent just 199 days in power. Then after that, General Olusegun Obasanjo came into power from February 13, 1976 to October 1st, 1979. Obasanjo spent 3 years, 230 days as the head of state. So we had four military head of state that ruled this country under the span of I think that should be 13 years. Yeah, 13 years. 66 to 79. That's no, that's 15 years. I beg your pardon. That's 15 years. 66 to 79. Okay. After that, we entered into the Second Republic. The Second Republic, we had Shehu Shagari, who took office in October 1st, 1979, and he spent 4 years. He left power December 31, 1983. These are just leadership interruption. These are just power interruption in Nigeria. We've had great leaders in this country, but Nigeria has not really progressed. We keep saying this. Nigeria has not really progressed. We've not made any significant achievement in terms of nationhood.
Since 1960.
Since 1960.
Till
we are
date.
65 years to date.
Till date. So, a whole 65 years, we should not... It is... Like, probably I'm the only one saying it this way. Like, how do you think our future Nigeria can... How are we seeing Nigeria?
Future, yeah, how we see... What
legacy?
What legacy are we leaving behind the future generations?
That is it.
Our kids coming up, what are we going to tell them
like
about Nigeria?
Every year it is always the same.
It's always the same, yeah.
Always the same. So next year, we should just hope we are expecting the same thing that happened. Because it is still the same thing the former president promised us.
Yeah.
The same thing the President Tinubu promised us. So what is giving us the assurance that if anyone is being elected again, they are giving us the best?
Okay. Well, it's left for them to answer that. So in 1983 to 1993, that's 10 years of military rule, we had Major General Muhammadu Buhari, who came into power in December 31, 1983, and left in August 27, 1985. Also, we had General Ibrahim Babangida, who came into power in the 27th of August 1985 and left 26th of August 1993. he spent 7 years, 364 days in power. So down again, the third Nigerian, that's the Third Republic. The Third Republic, we had, that was an interruption though. The Third Republic, we have an interim government when Ernest Shonekon came into power in August 26, 1993, and left November 17, 1993, for 83 days. After that, the military government came into power again. This time around, General Sani Abacha took office on November 17, 1993, and left office 8th of June 1998. 4 years, 203 days. After that, General Abdusalami Abubakar came into power under the military jackboot. He came into power in June 9, 1998, and left office May 29, 1999. Okay, now, these are the leaders that we've had since 1963 to 1999. There have been several interruptions of power in the country. Now that since 1999 to 2025, we've had steady democratic rule. Obasanjo came into power in May 29, 1999, and left in 2007. Umaru Musa Yar'Adua came into power in 2007 May and left 2020 and died while he was, may so rest in peace, and died in May 2010. Then Goodluck Jonathan came into power on the 6th of took over from Umaru Musa Yar'Adua 6th of May 2010, and he was voted out of power on 29th of May 2015. 5 years, 23 days. Also, Muhammadu Buhari, who was a former military head of state, again came back on the 29th of May 2015. He spent 8 years in office. Obasanjo spent 8 years in office. Goodluck Jonathan spent 5 years in office. Umaru Musa Yar'Adua spent 2 years in office. So cumulatively, and Tinubu, who is the current president, he has spent 2 years, 124 days in office. So cumulatively, since 1999 to 2025, which is 26 years, Nigeria has had steady democratic rule since 1999 to 2025. We Nigerians, despite the fact that we have, steady democratic rule, a whole lot of things is still wrong about this country in terms of insecurity. A whole lot of things is still wrong in this country in terms of the economy. The Nigerian masses do not have, more disposable income in their pockets. So we don't know what these leaders are doing, and every government that we voted in will be criticizing the previous government. Nigerians don't want criticism this time around. Nigerians want action. Nigerians don't want Tinubu to start blaming the past government. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigerians want you to make sure that everybody in this country feel that yes, we have a president. So this is what Nigerians are telling us. This is what Nigerians are saying, that yes, we've had steady democracy, but what has this steady democracy done for us? So Lagos, we'll go on a quick musical break, and we'll be back as we continue with the rest of our analysis for this morning. Thank you.